Adab to everyone. I'm Seda Nushaimdad, and today we have the topic which we will discuss is heart chambers. That how many chambers a heart have, and which chamber receives the deoxygenated blood and which chamber receives the oxygenated blood. First of all the guys keep in mind that how many chambers a heart have. A heart mostly or forever have 4 chambers. Alright, 4 chambers. How these 4 chambers are distributed? From here, it is the left atria, it is the right atria, it is the left ventricle, and it is the right ventricle. Alright, the 4 chambers of heart are distributed like 2 chambers on the right side and 2 chambers on the left side. 2 atria and 2 ventricle. 1 ventricle on the right side, that is called the right ventricle, and the right atria, that is on the right side, and the other left atria, that is on the left side, and the last left ventricle, that is on the left side. So I should also mention that it is left ventricle, left atria, right atria, and here we have the right ventricle. Alright, now keep in mind that which receives the oxygenated blood and which chamber receives the deoxygenated blood. Here I am going to show you a very easiest diagram that is somehow like that. Here it is left side, left chambers of the heart, and here I am drawing the right. Alright, it is the left atria. Alright, it is left ventricle, right atria, right ventricle. Now I also draw some veins. We will not discuss about the veins in this lecture, but I have to draw them. These are somehow some veins. Alright, now just don't focus on the veins, just focus on the chambers. Which chamber receives the oxygenated blood? First of all, we will discuss about the oxygenated blood. The left side of the heart receives the oxygenated blood. Left side receives the oxygenated blood. Alright, and the right side receives the deoxygenated blood that carries carbon dioxide more than oxygen, and the oxygenated blood carries the O2 more than the CO2. Now from the whole body, that is the CO2 blood, the oxygenated blood comes into the right atria through different veins. Alright, this is the deoxygenated blood. Keep in mind, now we are discussing about the right side of the heart. Right side of the heart carries the deoxygenated blood. From whole the body, the deoxygenated blood comes into the right atria, and right atria pumps that blood into the right ventricle. Alright, so there is a septum between the right atria and the right ventricle, and this septum, this wall between the right atria and right ventricle have a wall. This wall have a wall, and that is called the tricuspid wall. Understood? Tricuspid wall. Why it is called tricuspid wall? Because it have 3 cusps. You can see that here I am drawing the 3 cusps. It is the tricuspid wall that is present between the right atria and the right ventricle. The deoxygenated blood from the whole body comes into the atria, right atria pumps that blood into the right ventricle, and through right ventricle this blood leaves the heart through different veins, veins and arteries towards the lungs. Alright, and now it is the whole circulation of the right side of the heart. Now we will go to the left side of the heart that carries oxygenated blood, that is more important to our body. So how blood enters to the left side is through the different veins. Different veins carry oxygenated blood from the lungs. This blood, oxygenated blood, comes from the lungs. This oxygenated blood comes from the lungs into the left atria. Left atria have the oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood now goes into the left ventricle through also a wall. There is also a wall between the left atria and the left ventricle, and this wall is called bicuspid wall. Why it is called the bicuspid wall? Here you can see that I have drawn only 2 cusps. These cusps, because of these two cusps, we call it bicuspid wall. Alright. Now from this bicuspid wall, the oxygenated blood from the left atrium goes into the left ventricle, and this deoxygenated blood leaves the left ventricle through another wall that is between the aorta and the left ventricle, and also called the aortic wall, leaves this blood and goes to the whole body. And from the left ventricle through the arteries, this blood circulates in the whole body and delivers out to oxygen to the whole tissues and organs of the body. So it is the circulation of the oxygenated blood through the left side of the heart. Here we are finished about all this. Now I can give you a review. So just listen that from where blood comes and from where it goes. Body have two type of bloods: deoxygenated blood and the oxygenated blood. First of all, we will discuss about deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood from the whole body, from the whole tissues, come into the right atria through veins, and from this right atria through the tricuspid wall, it goes into the right ventricle, and from right ventricle pumps this blood to the other artery. And this artery, there is also a wall between the right ventricle and this artery. It is also a pulmonary wall. Alright. And now this deoxygenated blood goes into the lungs. Here we have the right side of the heart, and on the left side of the heart carries the oxygenated blood from the lungs. Right side of the heart carries from the body and goes into the lungs, and from in left side blood comes from the lungs and goes into the body. In left side, oxygenated blood comes from the lungs, it goes into the left atria, and from left atria it goes into the left ventricle, and from left ventricle it goes to the lung, it goes to the whole body. And in this system, whole system, blood and body have a circulatory system that is pumped by the heart, and that's why you also call the heart is a pumping organ, because it pumps heart from one part of the body to the other part of the body. So here we done with it. So any question, anything you have, you can write in the comment section, and also subscribe and like our channel. Thanks a lot. Allah Hafiz.